Donald Trump, a man who defies expectations, a billionaire, a former US president, and a global icon of power and controversy. But there's one thing about him that shocks people the most. He barely exercises. Most world leaders spend hours in the gym, jogging daily to maintain their health and stamina. Barack Obama lifts weights, George W. Bush ran marathons, Vladimir Putin practices judo, and Joe Biden rides his bike. But Trump? No running, no lifting, no yoga, nothing. He once claimed that exercise is a waste of energy, believing that the human body is like a battery. Use it too much and you drain it faster. And yet, despite rejecting conventional fitness advice, Trump seems to have boundless energy. He delivers speeches for hours, travels constantly, and powers through exhausting schedules without ever appearing fatigued. While other politicians show signs of aging under the weight of stress, Trump remains as animated and forceful as ever. How does he do it? What's the secret behind his unstoppable energy? Many believe it comes down to three surprising factors: his unusual sleep pattern, his controversial diet, and his unshakable mindset. Trump reportedly sleeps only 4 to 5 hours per night, far less than what experts recommend. But instead of feeling drained, he wakes up fully recharged. His sleep, though short, is deep and efficient. He doesn't nap during the day, doesn't allow himself to slow down, and keeps his brain in a constant state of high alert. Unlike most people, stress doesn't weaken him, it fuels him. So, is Donald Trump's lifestyle a formula anyone can follow? Can sleeping less, eating fast food, and harnessing stress really replace traditional exercise? Or is Trump simply an anomaly, an outlier who defies the limits of the human body? The truth might just change the way you think about health, energy, and longevity forever. Keep watching. Sleep is the secret weapon of peak performance. At least that's what scientists say. The average adult needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to function at their best. But Trump, he has openly stated that he only sleeps 4 to 5 hours a night, sometimes even less. While most people would feel exhausted with such little rest, Trump seems completely unaffected. Donald Trump is not the only powerful figure who sleeps less than the recommended amount. Some of the world's most successful individuals, from Elon Musk to Jeff Bezos and Tim Cook, are known for sleeping just 4 to 6 hours per night. But while most of them make up for it with naps or rest periods, Trump never naps, ever. Most people who sleep less than 6 hours a night experience burnout, memory problems, and reduced cognitive function. But Trump appears immune to these effects. So how does he do it? Experts believe it comes down to two things: deep sleep efficiency and psychological resilience. Another surprising fact: Trump never naps. While many executives and politicians take short power naps to regain energy, Trump considers napping a waste of time. Instead, he powers through his day, relying solely on his short but deep nighttime sleep. Most people feel drained and fatigued when facing extreme stress. But Trump, he seems to thrive under it. His ability to turn stress into motivation may be one of the biggest reasons why he doesn't need as much sleep as the average person. So, is Trump's sleep pattern a secret formula that anyone can adopt? Or is it just a unique anomaly that only he can pull off? Some scientists suggest that a small percentage of the population, known as short sleepers, are naturally wired to need less sleep. Could Trump be one of them? One thing is clear: Trump is not like most people. While sleep scientists continue to debate how he does it, his ability to thrive on minimal rest remains a mystery. But sleep is only one piece of the puzzle. The next factor that fuels his seemingly endless energy: his controversial diet. And that's where things get even more shocking. When you think of a powerful leader's diet, you might imagine organic meals, fresh vegetables, and protein-packed superfoods. But Donald Trump? His diet is the exact opposite. He loves McDonald's, KFC, and Diet Coke. He has been seen eating Big Macs on Air Force One, enjoying fried chicken with delight, and drinking Diet Coke like it's water. But here's the real shock. He's 77 years old and still going strong. Most world leaders follow strict diets. Barack Obama starts his day with a nutrient-packed smoothie. Joe Biden prefers grilled chicken and leafy greens. Vladimir Putin's diet is rich in protein and omega-3s. But Trump? He enjoys cheeseburgers and fried chicken. Why does he do it? And more importantly, why hasn't it destroyed his health? Many assume Trump eats fast food recklessly, but the truth is he has a method. Unlike the average person who mindlessly consumes junk food, Trump is selective. He controls his portions, avoids overeating, and sticks to a routine. He doesn't snack excessively, doesn't drink alcohol, and doesn't smoke. One of Trump's strictest health rules? No alcohol. While many world leaders enjoy fine wines and cocktails, Trump refuses to drink. The reason? His older brother, Fred Trump Jr., struggled with alcoholism and passed away at an early age. This deeply impacted Trump, making him vow never to touch alcohol. If there's one thing Trump consumes regularly, it's Diet Coke. He reportedly drinks 12 cans a day. Some say it's his caffeine fix. Others believe he simply enjoys the taste. But is this habit helping or hurting him? Experts say fast food is loaded with sodium, saturated fats, and processed ingredients. Eating too much can lead to obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. But Trump doesn't fit this narrative. He's not overweight, he's not weak, and he still has the stamina to campaign for hours. Could it be that his way of eating actually works for him? At 77, Trump still follows the same diet. Will he keep this up forever? Or will his body eventually demand a change? One thing is certain, he's not slowing down anytime soon. But diet and sleep aren't the only secrets to his endless energy. There's one more factor that truly sets him apart, his mindset. And that's what we'll uncover next. For decades, Trump has been one of the most scrutinized figures in the world. The media attacks him daily, critics dissect his every move, and political opponents constantly try to bring him down. But no matter how much pressure is placed on him, he never breaks. Why? Trump's mindset is different from most people. He never allows himself to think like a victim. Instead, he believes he is always winning, even when the odds are stacked against him. His confidence is absolute, and this unshakable belief fuels his energy and resilience. Most people are exhausted by constant criticism, but Trump, he thrives on it. Instead of letting negativity wear him down, he turns it into fuel. Every attack only strengthens his resolve. This is a mental strategy used by the world's most successful individuals. Whether it's business failures, political defeats, or legal battles, Trump never backs down. His philosophy is simple: never admit defeat. Even when he loses, he reframes the situation as a temporary setback, not a failure. This mindset allows him to keep moving forward when others would give up. Trump doesn't just endure attacks, he fights back. Unlike most politicians who try to take the high road, Trump meets every criticism head-on. This aggressive style has made him one of the most polarizing figures in history, but it's also the reason he remains at the center of attention. Trump has a rule: never show weakness. He believes that the moment you appear tired, hesitant, or vulnerable, your enemies will exploit it. This is why he always presents himself as strong, confident, and energetic, no matter the circumstances. Trump's approach has worked for decades. But can anyone apply this mindset? Can the average person develop this level of resilience? Or is Trump simply an exception to the rule? One thing is certain: his mental strength has played a major role in his ability to defy expectations. Mental toughness is a major part of Trump's energy. But there's one last piece of the puzzle that completes his ability to keep going: his daily habits and personal routine. And that's what we'll uncover next. Most successful people wake up early, but Trump takes it to another level. He starts his day before dawn, often waking up as early as 5 a.m., ready to take on the world. While most people are still asleep, he's already reading the latest headlines, reviewing reports, and planning his next moves. Trump's breakfast routine is surprisingly simple. Unlike many health-conscious leaders who drink green smoothies and eat oatmeal, Trump prefers traditional American breakfast foods: eggs, bacon, and sometimes cereal. He avoids coffee and prefers Diet Coke even in the morning. Trump spends a significant portion of his morning catching up on the news. He reads multiple newspapers, watches TV, and scans headlines to stay ahead of his political opponents. His ability to react quickly to major events keeps him constantly engaged and ready to respond at any moment. Many leaders take breaks, schedule vacations, or engage in leisure activities to recharge. But Trump? He sees relaxation as a waste of time. Even on golf courses, he's constantly making phone calls, discussing deals, and planning strategies. His mind never stops working. Trump's daily schedule is packed with meetings, calls, and strategy discussions. He operates like a CEO, always in control, making rapid decisions and keeping those around him on their toes. His fast-paced work ethic forces his team to stay alert at all times. Trump's lunch is not an event, it's a necessity. He doesn't schedule long, drawn-out meals. Instead, he eats quickly and gets back to work. His go-to meals, steak, burgers, or fried chicken, always simple, always efficient. While most people start winding down in the evening, Trump keeps going. His meetings extend late into the night. His team must match his stamina, knowing that their boss never slows down. This relentless drive is what sets him apart. Trump's day doesn't end when others go to sleep. He stays up reviewing strategies, preparing for the next day, and ensuring that he is always one step ahead. His ability to operate on minimal rest and maximum efficiency is why he remains a force to be reckoned with. Donald Trump is not just a former president, he is a movement. Whether you support him or oppose him, one thing is undeniable. He has reshaped modern politics and left a mark that will be felt for generations to come. Before Trump, political campaigns followed a set formula: carefully scripted speeches, polished candidates, and controlled messaging. Trump shattered that model. He spoke directly to the people, unscripted, raw, and unfiltered. This authenticity won him millions of devoted followers. One of Trump's greatest innovations in politics was his use of social media. Unlike past presidents who relied on press conferences, Trump bypassed traditional media and spoke directly to millions of people through platforms like Twitter. His posts dominated news cycles and controlled the narrative in ways never seen before. Trump didn't just change politics, he changed the Republican Party. Before him, the party focused on traditional conservative values, but Trump reshaped it into a movement built around nationalism, economic populism, and a direct challenge to the establishment. Trump's impact extended far beyond the U.S. His unapologetic America First policy changed the way world leaders approached trade, diplomacy, and military alliances. His bold, often controversial style of leadership inspired politicians in other countries to adopt similar populist approaches. Whether it was renegotiating trade deals, reshaping immigration laws, or confronting China on trade, Trump's policies sparked intense debates. But even his critics admit he got things done. His presidency left a lasting impact on U.S. domestic and foreign policy. Even after leaving office, Trump remains a dominant force in politics. Millions still support him, and rumors of a political comeback are stronger than ever. Could he return for another campaign? If history has taught us anything, it's that Donald Trump is never truly out of the game. Love him or hate him, Trump has changed history. His influence on politics, media, and leadership will be studied for years to come. But the question remains, will his legacy stand the test of time? What do you think? Leave a comment below and let's discuss.